morning. It's Thursday, February the 21st, 2013. This is our stock pick panel. This is what all of our members get each morning, 15 minutes before the market opens. In fact, all they really do get is this left-hand panel here, unless they specifically want the chart on the right here. Most day traders have their own charts. In this video, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail about how this works. You can go onto our website at livestockpicks.com. It's all explained there, and I'm going to try to keep this as short as I possibly can. I'll post a little anecdote here, a little notation with the address and some other details in a moment. It's 2 minutes to before the market opens at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you in real time just how this stock pick panel works. Hopefully we'll see some nice winners here today, which I'm sure we will. I'm going to put it on pause for just a minute. Right now, as you can see, there are no signals in this middle column here. The signals will start to appear after the first candle forms, after the market opens. You're going to see signals such as go long, caution, wait, sell, and so on. I'll explain those as we go along. Basically, in short, this stock pick panel is the equivalent. It performs an equivalent task. Oh, the market just opened. It performs the equivalent task as you would as a day trader, looking at some 100 or 150 different stocks, analyzing the charts and trying to figure out what to do, which ones to take, and when to enter, when to buy, and so on, before it's too late. This stock pick panel does all of that for you in milliseconds. Go back on pause, and we'll come back when we get the first signals. Okay, we still got a couple of minutes to go. It's 9:33 before we should see the first bar form, and the signals will appear here. As you can see, the points count are changing. The points count will change, and this will determine what the signals are. The points are going through. The algorithms are continuously running in the background, and they will all day, formulating this point count here, which in turn will generate the signals. Most of the factors that are taken into consideration, the large percentage of them, are the price and the volume. There's about 15 different anomalies going on, logarithms being performed in the background, mathematical calculations, whatever you want to call them. Other factors include the average true range, the average daily volume, the volatility of the stock, and so on and so forth, the fundamental values and short interest ratios and what have you. Everything that I say we because I'm going to be trading too today, and this may sound a little erratic as I'm going along trying to do the video and trade at the same time. But where would I leave off? What we as day traders want to know primarily. We don't want to rely on lagging indicators. We don't want to know what happened in the past or happened yesterday or 15 minutes ago. We want to know what's going to happen in the next couple of minutes, and that's what this stock pick panel will tell us, as you'll see today, hopefully. Back on pause. I should point out too that some of this action will take place pretty quickly, as you probably already know, as if you've been day trading for some time now. Here are the signals that popped up. That you should have your matrices preset in advance with your targets, stop losses, quantities, so on and so forth. All right. As you can see, the signals are starting to appear here. The go long signal is technically a buy signal. DGIT, we've got a signal to buy at the break of 689. So in effect, we've got a buy order at 690, LTM 42.62, spread at 16.20. I'm going to put an order in. I'm going to put a couple of orders in right now. Okay, I've got an order to buy on DGIT and also SPRD. Let me take a look at SRPT. I might as well go. I usually get 3 at a time. You can always cancel them if they don't trigger. I'm going to put SRPT on too as well. Okay, I've got my 3 orders on. I see QCorp popped up to the top of the screen here. I didn't put an order in on that one. It's pulled back quite a bit, so I can always put that order in later on. Now DGIT, I'm about ready to trigger on that one at 690. I got my order in. SPRD, we got a little way to go. SRPT, we got a little way to go on that one too as well. Now these caution signals here, what they mean is that if basically what it says is if you're going to take this trade, use caution. And typically what that means is that, to me anyway, and is that if I do take this trade, I'll do so at half my normal trade size, and I'll really tighten my stop loss. Now all of these rules and regulations, everything is explained on the website, and it's available to members and free trial members too as well. I'll post the information on the site here in a minute, just as soon as this calms down a little bit. I didn't realize I had left that on play. I usually go between play and pause. I forget now what I was going to say on here. Oh, the market right now for the Dow Jones is down 50 points, so we got off to a slow start this morning. Okay, I'm on SRPT at 2809. I got the signal as this candle pulled back. It pulled back, gave me a buy signal. I just got on something else. Hang on. Okay, SRPT is performing very nicely. I just got out of my first target on SRPT, and I pulled my stop loss to on the remaining shares. I pulled my stop loss up to, what the hell's going on there? Up to break even on the remaining. Now that there was my second target. I just got sold out of my second target on SRPT. I'm going back. I got to go on pause here for a minute, and I also in DGIT too as well. Okay, I got taken out of. Hang on. I got taken out of SRPT. I made money on the first 2 trades. It ran up from my entry. It ran up. It got me out of 400 shares, and I had my stop loss at break even. It took me out at break even on the remaining 600 shares. So I made a little money on that one. And the other one that I'm on is DGIT. It's really not doing a whole lot. I'm in at 690. It's only up. Where is it? Oh, it's up 3 or 4 cents. And that's what that beeping was in the background there. I have a time limit on it. I expect these stocks, when I get into them, I expect them to do what SRP did, is to run up like that. And if they don't, I give them 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, 5 minutes at max. I'll give this one another couple of minutes or another minute. And if I don't get an appreciable 10-cent move on this, I'm going to bail out of this DGIT. Okay, I'm still in DGIT. I pulled my stop loss up to one underneath this candle here rather than sell out. So I had a stop of 1 cent below my entry price. And the only reason I held on to this is because that was the only one I had going, and there isn't a whole lot of other opportunities here. So I wanted to have something to show here. And I figured if it did break the high of the day, the high of the morning so far, it might get a little bit of a run up here. It did have a good day yesterday. It's a thin stock. I have no idea what it is, or I try not to inject any of my own opinions into it. I just watch the panel. Okay, I'm going back on. As you can see, we got SRPT and QCore and spread. Those are the other 3 that I got orders in on. You haven't triggered yet. And on this DGIT, if it does come back, I got my stop. I'll lose a penny on this at the most, so I'm not really all that concerned. Okay, I just got on QCore at the break of that candle there at 30. Actually, I got in at 30.94, but the entry was 30.98. And I'm still in this other crazy one over here. It hasn't really done anything. Like I said, I got my stop losses at 689, and it's not doing anything. I should have been out of this a long time ago, but for the sake of a penny. Okay, SRPT, QCore, back on pause. I'm in QCore and digital right now. QCore didn't work out for me. I think it went up a penny and then backed up. I had a 10-cent, a pretty tight stop loss on this one, so I lost $100 on this on QCore, 10 cents. BKS just broke through here. We had a buy order in at 13.26. It's only up 6 cents. This looks like a big move. JCP gave a buy order at 20.48. I got on this one at 20.49. I've had a lot of luck with JCP. I'm in JCP at one above the high of this candle here, 20.49. Even though it's given us a caution. Well, it just changed to a caution signal. All right, I'm going back on pause. Market's taken a little bit of a beating today. It's down about 80 points, 90 points or so, which isn't helping my position this morning. It's just a little after 10 o'clock. There's all kinds of reports that have just come out. Housing report, the Philly Fed, some other things which have been jarring the market a little bit. I'm going to go back on pause. JCP, I'm out of my first target. It's also the only one that I've got going right now. If it breaks through this high of the day, we could see it run. It has in the past. But the market is not helping us any today. It's improving a little bit. It's only down about 70 points right now. What else have we got here? QCore is back up into the number 1 slot. I already lost on that one today, but that doesn't matter. It could be due to jump here. And I'm going to put an order in at 30.95. Hang on. Okay, I'm out of my first and second target on JCP, and I've moved my stop loss to break even. So it's a no loss trade on the remaining 600 shares. Once this candle fully forms, I'll even pull my stop loss up. I always pull it up manually to one below the prior candle. And I did get triggered on QCore as well at 30.95. It's bouncing around here a little bit. I'm going to give this one the 3-minute time rule. If it doesn't do anything in 3 minutes, I'm going to get out of this one. I already lost. I had a loser on QCore already this morning. Okay, I got my. That was my timer on. That was my timer on QCore, but I did hit my first target on QCore, and I pulled my stop to break even on the remaining shares. So I've got a no loss trade on QCore as well. And JCP is still moving up there. Those are the only two I've got right now, QCore and JCP. And I just noticed, okay, I'm going to move I haven't done it yet, but as soon as I get off, go to pause, I'm going to move my stop loss up to 20.59, one below this candle here. So I'll lock in 10 cents on my remaining 600 shares. Oops. Okay. I thought I had it on record and I didn't. But anyway, QCore just took me out of my second trade as well. I've got 600 shares left. I hit my first target and my second target on QCore. And my stop is at break even. As soon as this candle forms here, I'll move my stop loss up to one below this candle, locking in 10-cent profit. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. Okay, on JCP, I just moved my stop loss up to one below this candle here. I'm just about ready to get taken out. Hang on. And I did. I got taken out of JCP at, I made 20 cents on the remaining. When it broke the low of the prior bar, I was sold. I got out. I made 20 cents on my remaining 600 shares, plus the profit I made on the first two targets. And so I'm out of that, and all I've got left is Q-Core down here. Q-Core is doing exceptionally well, and I moved my stop loss up to one below that candle there, so I have 11 cents profit locked in on my remaining 600 shares. It'd be nice if I could see this one break the through the high of the day, high of the morning here. Might get some excitement going up through there. Here's SRPT. I was on this earlier, as I may have already mentioned this, and I may be repeating myself, so I do apologize. It's kind of hard doing two things at once, but so far so good. Made a few dollars. I was on this earlier, and I made money on the first two targets, and I got stopped out on a pullback. But I got on at 28.09. It's only up 40 cents or so. BKS was another one. We had a buy signal on BKS at 13.25. It's only up 10 cents. Don't feel so bad then. SRPT, JCP. As you can see, once that downward momentum begins, there's no telling how far down it'll go. So my getting out here was, as it turns out this time, was a good decision. What's the other one I got? Q-Core. I'm still waiting for Q-Core. And as soon as this bar forms, I'll move my stop off up to one below this candle here, and I'll lock in even more profits. I'll come back to that in a minute. And I just got taken out of, well, record here. Yes, I just got taken out of my Q-Core at 31.21. I made 26 cents on my remaining 600 shares. Go back on pause. That's it. I'm flat right now. I'm going to go in and see if I can find something else. It's 10:21. I've got 9 minutes left before 10:30. BKS is having a nice run. This is one I sort of formed an opinion on because I know it's Barnes & Noble, and I just don't like the company. I don't like the stock, and which is something you can't do. You got to leave your own personal emotions, opinions aside, and just follow the charts. And here's Q-Core 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, whatever, after I got out. Just to show, the only reason I'm putting this back up on here, I got out back here when it broke that low, the prior low. Locked in my profit. Then after that, it just nosedived down here, which in my opinion is not a good idea. Once you see it starting to collapse, it's a good time to get out. Doesn't always work. Sometimes you'll get taken out by a penny. It'll turn around and head north again on you, but more times than enough, this is what's going to happen. JCP is back on the go long list at 2065. Not getting a whole lot this morning to show you. We got Q-Core. The display panel, if anything, it tries to be conservative. Well, that's what these points are here for. It's giving you what it feels are the best opportunities. In other words, it just doesn't throw out 20 or 30 stocks to buy. It tries to pinpoint the ones that are going to be that the algorithms running in the background figure are going to be the best opportunities. Obviously, you just don't want to jump on anything here, because you want to keep your losses to a minimum, and that's the whole idea behind this program is capital preservation. What the heck was that? Hang on. Okay, that was SPRD. I didn't cancel my order. I had a prior order in here, and I didn't cancel the order, so I got filled at 15.78 on spread. I'm going to cancel that. I'll cancel that order and let it ride for 3 minutes. I don't have anything else in play right now anyway. But that was just an accidental thing, because I'm trying to do too many things at once here. And I did get back on JCP here at 2065. Okay, I got out of spread at 15.77. I took a 1 cent loss on it. It was way over my time limit. And that was an accident that I got triggered into that. I wasn't watching that. I'm still in JCP. This is doing very well. Well, I'm in at 2065. At least it's up in a down market. Dow Jones still isn't helping us any, and I'm close to getting out of my first target here. Excuse me, JCP is doing well, as you can see. I've moved my stop loss up right now. I'm not even going to wait for this candle to form. I moved my stop loss up to one below this current candle at 2079. 2080. I got 15 cents locked in. I got 600 shares left. I got 15 cents locked in on the remaining 600 shares. Right now I've got 45 cents profit on the remaining 600. I'm awfully tempted here too. It's extended quite away from the 8 EMA line. That's what this is, this yellow line, moving average line. It appears that it might be going into an exhaustion stage. I'm just going to keep an eye on it. I might just, if it pulls back, I might just bail out rather than let it come all the way back down here. Here's DGIT. It's been near the top of the charts all morning. It's a very thin stock, and I was in it earlier. I went in at once. I'm not going to do it again. In fact, I was in it at $6.90, and it's a slow one. There's another one. Q-Core. I was in that a couple of times. I lost money on it once, but I made a nice chunk. I had a double on it. Spread. Same ones have been up here all morning, pretty much. I'm back on pause. JCP is doing very well. I've moved my stop again, even though the candle's still forming. I moved my stop off to one below this current candle at 20.95. So I got 30 cents locked in on my remaining 600 shares. And I'm just going to manually monitor this one on the way up because this will be my last trade of the morning. It's 10:42 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This one's doing exceptionally well. It's nice to watch the green meter going on how much money you made. I'm awful tempted once it hits the $400 mark. I might just bail. And it's in there right now. Hang on. I got a dollar target on this one. Now previously it got up as high as 396 in my green meters. And now I'm in the $400 range. I'm going to sell right here. I'm just going to get out of this. Okay, I sold out at 21.35. Nice trade. I made 70 cents on my last 600 shares. So that made my day. It's 10:46. I've got an hour and 15 minutes into the trading session. And I had a couple of nice winners. Had a grand slam. Let's put it this way. I had a grand slam on JCP. I had a double on JCP earlier. A double on Q-Core. Had a couple of losses. I had 3 losses. Total of the losses was about $120, say $130 with commissions. And then I had another small winner on SRPT. I hit the first and second targets. So I had a good day, and I'm going to wrap it up. Oh, I got to get the notice up on here. Okay, here's our website, livestockpicks.com. Go to the site, sign up for the 7-day free trial. Also on the website, you'll see, I think it's under methods, the methods page. It explains how these signals are formed in the panel here. And there's a whole lot of other information on the site. Anyway, it's 10:50 a.m. and I'm packing it in for the day. This is a typical day for me. the first hour of trading is the best hour of trading. The rest of the day is it gets pretty dangerous. The first couple of hours, maybe up till 11:30 at the very maximum. In fact, this chart here, we discontinue the members. If you become a member, you're not going to see this panel here all day long. It ends at 12 noon every day because there's no sense in, if you're a day trader, and you probably already know this, I don't have to tell you that, you shouldn't be day trading in the afternoon. Your best trades are going to come in the morning, and they did again today for me. So I'm going to wrap this up. I hope to see you on the I hope you get an opportunity to visit the site and sign up for the free trial. You got nothing to lose, everything to gain.